That's what happens when you miss meetings.
You get all the action items. Guess what, Kreg? You're doing the show tonight. Tomorrow's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
It is. What?
I thought it was the 25th.
No, that's
24th or 25th?
No, it's not tomorrow.
Well, Sin seems to think it is. Let's check the Technorama calendar.
I was going to say.
I know I have it on there. I know it's in September, though. That day in September.
Pretty much every day is something now, isn't it?
Well, Hobbit Day is Thursday.
Hobbit Day is Thursday. I didn't even know there was a Hobbit Day.
There's a Hobbit Day. Batman Day is the 26th. Oh, I don't have Talk Like a Pirate Day here. Steve Jobs Day is the 5th.
Steve Jobs Day, really?
No, I'm sorry. That's when he died. There is a dressed like Steve Jobs Day. That's a different time. Stan Lee Day
I knew that
is
one.
The 2nd.
And I knew about the Stan Lee one. I've heard that one before.
Okay, so here, let's ask Siri.
Siri.
When is Talk Like a Pirate Day?
International Talk Like a Pirate Day is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Why is that not on the calendar?
Well, I'll be damned.
Okay, we're going to put that on. Thank you, Sam.
Okay.
We're just waiting for Kreg to show up. So let's go to today. Because we do have educating here today. There we go. Tomorrow. Talk like a pirate. And there's Kreg. Hola.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You hear us all right?
We're well.
Is it always on the 19th?
Huh?
I don't know.
Talk Like a Pirate Day, always on the 19th.
That's a good question.
Or is it like the third Monday or something silly?
Michael, is it a good question?
That is a good question.
I'm going to leave it as yearly on the 19th.
Sure, why not? Because if nothing else, you'll be close.
And it is now on the Technorama show calendar.
Nice.
Thanks, Sin. Anything yet? I'm on YT Tech videos and don't see anything yet.
Well, I updated the...
I refreshed. It says 484. Let's find out.
Question?
Oh, there you are. That is a good question.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay. That worked.
By the way, did you see the picture I posted on the last episode's post?
No.
It was the title. The title was called "By Reichard's Beard," and there's a picture of him that says "Set beard to stunning."
What do you need here? You want a mic? Okay, go.
Talk Like a Pirate Day is always Monday. And Crispy
It's on days that end in...
Offering one free original glazed donut to customers who talk like a pirate.
Oh.
Folks who dress like a pirate will receive 1 dozen original glazed donuts.
Whoa. Really? I don't even know where Krispy Kreme is anymore.
Well, there's one on by the 51 exit.
Yeah, I'm not coming all the way down here for that.
There's
Donuts.
That could be worth it.
You can. There's something about a Snap pirate filter to digitally dry it, and then you get the dozen.
Are you talking to the backside again?
Maybe.
Hey, Michael, all you need to do is put an eye patch on, just walk in.
That's cheating.
Like a pirate. I'm dressed like a pirate. Hello.
You're
breaking up. You're breaking up.
When you went to video, your audio got bandwidth is constrained again, I think.
All right, 1 second.
One parsec, please.
And now he's frozen.
That's better. We'll go.
Is it really? Is it better?
No, I was kidding because you weren't there.
Oh. No, I switched over to my in network.
Oh, well, that seems to have done it. Your video is a lot more responsive.
No.
Yeah, it's a little crappier, but it's
at least it's
moving, so that's good. We'll take what we can get.
We'll take the parking lot security camera, 4 seconds of 4 frames a second.
That's right.
I was just looking to see if I had my my Ethernet. I was sitting around.
Are you catching ethers? Ether bunnies?
Yeah.
Ether.
How do you catch ether bunnies? With an Ethernet?
All right.
Wow.
So is this better?
That's better.
That appears to be better. Okay, we are all new variables this week. New machine, new software.
Yay.
Anything can happen.
You never know. We may open a rift into the time space-time continuum, but it'll be all fine.
Yeah, right. All right. Show
That what
notes.
happens.
That's right.
Let's see.
Sounds like the voice of experience. Have there been many time portals in this room?
Yeah, we've opened a couple wormholes, yes.
It's like D Space Nine. It's just kind of sitting out there and opens up every once in a while.
Every now and then.
Well,
You never know.
There's been some holes. I wouldn't call them wormholes. Go?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Buckle up. Go. Clicking new buttons on screen.
You're on the Mac now, right? You don't have the.
I do podcast here, die.
You're
I
on the
wouldn't
Mac
even
now,
know
right?
where to
And then what-
begin with that.
So you're on the Mac, right? You're on
I
the-
am fully Macified now, video and audio.
It looks
Okay.
cool. It's pretty.
Craig, you should be able to hear this. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. That means everything is looping in and out the way it used to. It's just new hardware behind the scenes. But making sure all the software talked to the right interfaces, that took all afternoon. Because apparently you can't have two of the same kind of USB to analog converters on the same machine at the same time.
Yeah, they don't like that.
It gets all confused. I have one Edirol and one Behringer. I almost had to dig out the Griffin iMic. But all right, let's go.
Because the
Let's-
Adderall is really good.
Iserol. Ready, Donna? We're ready. We're streaming. We've been streaming. Welcome to Technorama. This is the show. Let's go. Technorama episode 484, CDLXXIV. Let's do that again. Apparently my hotkey didn't work because the application has to be in the foreground. Stop. We don't want 8 seconds of nothing before the show starts. Come on.
Oh no!
Told you anything can happen. That's bad.
That is bad.
I think we're still streaming, but they should hear the audio because the audio's coming out of the board. All right. Apologies, streamers. Our audio machine that has just been... Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Got a kind of a tin can thing going there for a second.
Wow.
This is only a test. Well, we didn't get very far on that one. I think Craig walked away.
Yes, Kreg walked away.
Craig! I'll talk to him through this machine. Craig, are you there? Craig? You fell off your chair. Craig?
I have to unmute it. Hold on a minute.
I know. We have to talk through Hangout because the iMac decided to reboot. Just as I went to stop and reset the recording. You know what I'm half tempted to do? Although it's not going to help much if we have another crash. Is to have an outboard recording device. Might be a little late to do that
Yeah,
now.
it's not going to make any difference because it's still going to
Well, it'll get everything off
roach.
the board. Oh, yeah. His Skype connection would have been
Exactly. Yep.
pooped anyway.
Well, plus you don't have any of your sound, none of your files, none of your sound files,
No.
none of your elements.
No. You shut down your computer because of a problem.
Really?
Well, that's insightful, isn't it?
Well, thank you for that.
Let's open. Your computer was restarted because of a problem. Thank you. Why don't you report that? Should I send this to Apple? Yes, just because I want to fill up somebody's inbox.
Make them look at it and go, "What the hell was he doing?"
How many interfaces do you need? Jeez Louise. All right, let me get you back on.
This guy had 8 cameras running. What the hell is he doing?
Oh, that's the camera machine. It's been pretty solid. Okay.
Hello, Apple Monday.
They'll probably say, you need a more powerful machine than a 2009 iMac.
You shouldn't, though. That's the thing.
I know. I'm getting there. Skype is being oh so slow. Discard the project. Dang it. Do you really want to do this? Yes. Skype, are you out there?
Hello, Skype. It's me, Margaret.
You know, I did not get that reference in Deadpool. Donna had to.
Really?
Yeah. It's like
I love that.
all these pop culture references are going by, and Donna catches that one.
It is insane the amount of references in that movie. I mean,
know.
it is just
It gets funnier every time.
And you have to watch. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen it now, and every time I catch something I missed.
Yep. I'm the same way. All right, let's force quit Skype.
I am ready for the next one, though. They need to get on that now.
Yep. Come on, Skype. Says it's running some. Oh, you quit Skype because of a problem. Yeah, fine. Don't send. Just start up. Well, Skype is running. How about window home? Where's the flipping window? It's not hiding behind something, is it?
Probably.
Hide? Nope. Hide. Finder. Hide. System preferences.
You don't have your hot corner set up? Just go to the
Ooh.
applications?
Look, man. Oh, well, there, it's coming up. Jeez. 20 minutes later, I think I found the problem. It's Skype.
It very well could be Skype. It's
Okay, let's get everybody back.
It's Microsoft. Say no more.
All right, let's call. Call Kreg. Call Kreg.
You might want to mute the other one.
Yep. We're
Mute the
getting
hangout.
And Craig's just sitting there waiting.
All right. Let me go turn off Hangouts.
Well,
Okay.
Muted, I
I
mean.
muted the Hangouts.
Okay.
Ding.
There. And I'm actually, I took the opportunity to hook up my wired connection.
Lisa just discovered that in Minnesota, they don't have Eno and Toivo jokes. They're Oli and Sven.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That wouldn't have been my
They
guess.
don't have the Finnish ones. They have the Norwegian. It's the same thing. It's like Pedro and Jose. Or
Gotcha.
Pepe and Luigi. Pick your
Did she
favorite
get,
mesh.
did she get a grant to do this study?
I need a grant.
College kids, I tell you. All right, let's try this again. Sorry for the hold up, ladies and gentlemen, on the stream, but you get all the fun this week. If this happens again.
This is called new equipment.
Yeah.
Debugging new equipment live on the fly as we're doing a new show.
I spent all afternoon making sure this worked, and apparently that was for nothing.
Yeah, it always is.
Technorama episode 484, CDLXXIV.
Good morning, folks. This is your captain speaking.
Technorama.
Remember when?
Technorama.
On this day in tech history.
Tech.
And now, the news. What the chuck?
Technorama.
Welcome to Blockhead Video.
I'm looking for an app on my phone that can put out exploding phones. You know where I can get
Over
one?
there, in the media corner.
It has a number 7 on it.
Technorama.
Hold my beer and watch this.
Unfasten your seatbelts and disregard all safety rules. Here are your flight crew, Chuck and Craig.
Welcome to Technorama, the show that takes a lighthearted look at tech, science, sci-fi, and all things geek. I am Chuck Tomasi, and welcome to the show. If this is your first time listening or watching, thank you for joining us. If you're a returning listener or watcher, welcome back. We appreciate giving us your time. Like I said, I'm Chuck. With me is Craig. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing great. How are you, Chuck?
Good. We're just leveling out all the audio. We got new hardware to play with, and it got off to a temperamental start. So as long as you don't hit stop and try to rewind, I guess we're okay.
Maybe we should just go back to cups and strings.
That's how Technorama was born. The cup and string. Also joining us in the binary
Right.
studio this week is...
Hey, I'm Michael Ermenengay. I've got a Galaxy Note all charged up, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Just don't tell the FAA.
If you take a Galaxy Note in and rob a bank with it, is that considered a deadly weapon?
I don't know, but is it illegal to yell Galaxy Note 7 in a crowded movie theater?
Oh boy.
It could be.
We are going nowhere this week.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Technorama goes. We are going to take a quick break and come back with Bird Brains, Oompa Loompas, and can't wait for Star Trek Discovery. You will. Be right back.
Hi, you know what bugs me? Social networking. It's all the rage. Old folks are doing it, young folks are doing it, if you can call them folks. But what does social networking really mean? Well, Wikipedia defines social networking services service that focuses on building online communities of people who share interests or activities or who are interested in exploring interests and activities of others. Well, that sounds great. My first recommendation was to give Twitter a try. You know, back in the day, calling somebody a twit was somewhat of an insult. Regardless, I went and set myself up a Twitter account and tried to explore interests of others. I posted a few messages myself, but ultimately became bored. The only tweet that someone else posted that showed me a common interest was Sweet Cheeks 2056 tweeted, "About to eat a ham sandwich and watch the A-Team." Well, I like ham sandwiches. Next up, I was told to give Facebook a try. Again, I set up an account, easy enough, and suddenly I was bombarded with "so-and-so has added you as a friend." Messages along with Mafia Wars notifications too. I don't know about you, but I don't want anything to do with the Mafia in or outside of cyberspace. Well, as it turns out, there are awkward moments in social networking just like in the real world. As I was friending all my friends, there was one name I couldn't quite remember, but sounded familiar. Making a short story long, I added a husband of one of my wife's friends. As it turns out, he was still angry with me about that strange moment I had with his wife, and, well, that was a long time ago, and nothing happened, I swear. I think I'll tweet that. As you can see from my experiences, social networking is a little overrated, and is just about the same as networking in me space. You still try to avoid all the embarrassing moments, and everyone still likes their ham sandwiches. Yes.
Hi, I'm Bill Farmer. You may know me as the voice behind Goofy, Pluto, and many other characters. Howdy there, this is your old pal, Mr. Haney, and you're listening to Technorama with, who are they with? Chuck and Kreg.
You know, I could go for a ham sandwich right about now.
A ham sandwich sound good.
Sandwiches.
I like ham sandwiches.
Wow, you do a pretty good impression of that guy.
I know, right? Yeah.
We had one voicemail, but you know, I don't think it's really worth playing because it was somebody trying to connect to a fax machine. Or it was a really low, slow EKG. Boop. Oh, you know, it could have been a voicemail from Christopher Pike.
He was answering all our questions from the last year with one
yes
or
and
two
no.
beats.
That's nice.
Wait, now I really want to find this thing.
Yeah, it's the year 2024, and we still haven't figured out how to actually interface voice with air.
That's right. This kind of bugged me about Pike. Wasn't it they asked him to do 2 beeps for yes and 1 for no?
No, I think it was 1 for yes and 2 for no, but I could be backwards.
I think...
There. Tell me, Captain, what was the last book you read?
He's doing Morse code.
Do you like books or audio?
Oh, that's Sputnik.
Sputnik
I recognize that. He's finally calling home.
Yeah.
I think he crashed a while ago.
Here's my thing. So if Pike had 2 beeps for yes and 1 for no,
yes,
it just seems like that's backwards to me. Seems like it should be 1 for yes and default to yes and 2 for no.
It should be 1 for yes.
Right.
Craig, you're mixing me all up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it was backwards in the show than what you would think it should be.
There, you got your D20 handy? We're going to roll for initiative.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, boy, I got a 5.
I got a 3. Holy crap. Wow.
It's history time, and we're not doing so good.
That's 2 steps from I've stepped on something and died instantly.
You just died of dysentery.
Pretty much.
Oh, look, I got 12.
Oh, you win. Okay, I'll bring in the date, and you get to read the first one. Are you ready?
Died of sepsis.
Yes, I'm ready.
On this day in history for September 21st, 2016, this is the 265th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. There are 101 days remaining in 2016. How cool is that?
Wow.
Yeah, it was on this date in 1843 that John Williams Wilson takes possession of the Strait of Magellan on behalf of the newly independent Chilean government.
How do you take possession of the Straits of Magellan?
I don't know.
You can't plant a flag out there.
hang out on a raft out in the middle with just
he's standing on the bow of a
wave people off. It's just, this is mine. Stay away.
Yeah. This is my water.
J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit is published 79 years ago today.
74 years ago today, the Boeing B-29 Super Fortress makes its maiden flight. I did not know that. That's cool. See, I learn things when I come here.
By accident.
By accident.
Super Fortress sounds really cool, too.
Yeah, it is.
Maiden flight of the Boeing CH-47 Chinook.
Chinook.
That's a type of penguin, right?
Chinook.
That's a chin strap.
That's the frog.
Chinook transportation helicopter on this date in 1961.
It was 52 years ago today that the North American XB-7 Valkyrie, the world's first Mach 3 bomber, makes its maiden flight from Palmdale, California. Still one of the coolest planes ever.
Yes, truly. Sandra Day O'Connor is unanimously approved by the U.S. Senate as first female Supreme Court Justice. This date, 1981.
And September 21st, 2001, Deep Space One flies within 2,200 kilometers of Comet Borale.
1,100 miles.
Hey, by the way,
what?
They sure did wait a long time to bring out Deep Space Nine.
Well, they had a lot of tries.
That's right.
Also today in 2003,
6 others.
Galileo mission is terminated by sending the probe into Jupiter's atmosphere, where it is crushed by the pressure.
I crush your head. I crush your probe. I crush it.
Ow.
Canadian happy birthdays go to Canadian explorer Louis Joliet.
There you go. Right.
Born this date in 1645.
And the Scottish engineer who pioneered hard surface roads, John Loudon McAdam, was born today in 1756.
All right, you want to learn something else? His name is part of the word tarmac.
Oh.
They used to use black tar to mix in with the stones to hold it together, and that's where he came up with the hard surface roads, and they called it tar and mac for McAdam.
Interesting.
Tarmac. I don't know why I clicked through his name and started reading that Wikipedia page, but it was very fascinating.
That is very cool.
Also born on this date in 1866, H.G. Wells.
You got a hard one there, Harrison.
The man probably best known for his suite, The Planets, composer Gustav Holst, was born September 21st, 1874.
Love that CD.
Yes.
Okay, brace yourself, kids. Born today in 1884, Hungarian mathematician and theorist Denis Koenig.
Is he related to Walter?
Pretty damn close.
No, that's a little different.
Alan Lane, the founder of Penguin Books, was born today in 1902.
Also celebrating his birthday 113 years ago today, the man who designed the Tucker sedan Preston Tucker.
Have
and
you
if you've
seen a
not
picture?
seen A Man in His Dreams or a car, what is the name of it?
Was it a Tucker sedan?
That was the Tucker. Yeah.
I went and
Yeah.
looked at the pictures.
Yeah, that's the
weird looking car.
What the hell was the name? Tucker, Man in His Dreams or Man Machine in His Dreams,
Yeah.
something like that. I can't remember the movie, but
Yeah.
it's Jeff Bridges.
Got an
Great-
easy one for you,
great
Craig.
Yes, animator, producer, screenwriter. I love him. Chuck Jones was born today in 1912.
September 21st, 1931 is the birthday of the late actor Larry Hagman. He was an astronaut too, you know.
Yeah, film
Sorta.
and film and television producer Jerry Bruckheimer is 71 today. Wow.
I know.
And Stephen King turns 69.
Bill Murray is 66.
Inventor of Magic Jack, Dan Borislow.
Close enough.
Borislow would have been 55 today.
You remember the Magic Jack? It was like that $5.
Oh, the Magic
Yes.
Jack! Oh dear God, I should
Oh,
know
yeah.
that.
Get your phone
I
bill
sold
down to
a
like-
billion of those when I was
yeah.
working at Radio Shack, and nobody knew how to use the damn things. It was horrible.
And finally, actress Alice. Yeah.
That's your turn.
It's not. Oh, yeah, it's your turn. Okay, let's see
Yeah,
what you do with her
finally.
name.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's Skaggs. We love
And
Skaggs.
finally,
She's been on the show so many freaking times. It's insane.
are you done?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Actress Allison Scalat. See, y'all screwed me up. Scaglietti, 26.
No.
Scagliotti.
Galileo. Just leave the G out.
Just wrap it up. It's
No,
me.
that's Scagliotti, actually.
I'm done.
On our listener birthday calendar, we have 4 of them on the 21st. Dean Jensen, who is one of our Dog Days of Podcasting podcasters and longtime listener to the show. Dwight Dunlap, Charles McFall, whom we saw at Dragon Con. Charlie the Beer Guy is also on the 21st.
Really?
Yes, he is.
See, somebody was getting busy on the 21st.
Matthew Jarks is on the 22nd, Seth Harwood on the 25th, and Brett from Wales on the 26th. That's the way it was on this day in history for September 21st, 2016, on time, on task, and on budget.
Hey, somebody was getting busy in January.
I tell you what.
Easy there, buddy.
What was the 21st?
The winter.
Full
It
moon.
was
No.
Must have been something.
It's when you can stand an egg on its end.
The Rabbit
Yeah,
Olympics
and
or
then
something.
you get pregnant.
Equinox.
Sounds like some old wives' tale. If you stand the egg on the table, and you get pregnant.
Top secret news, everyone!
All right. Well, scientists have sort of taught pigeons to read because those are the kind of news stories I see and say,
Who gets funding for this stuff?
Hey, so they can now read the messages we send on their legs. We're screwed.
no. Yeah. So
Yeah,
much for
that's a security breach
privacy.
right there. Privacy problems.
I want
If your pigeons are reading the notes,
we have to
attached
send
the legs,
encrypted pigeon messages now.
Look, I look at it this way: smart sharks, pigeons that read. We're just trying to kill ourselves, right?
That's
pretty
right.
much. Well, the apes are now using tools. Did you see that?
Crap. Yes.
We've got primates that are actually able to build fire.
We actually better quit
far
acting
out.
Isn't that cool?
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We better actually get smart, or we're done for. Yeah.
All right, let me read this. Step aside, lizards. Looks like we have a new animal overlord. A recent study published in Proceedings of a National Academy of Scientists found that pigeons can be trained to understand some words, sort of. Scientists train the 4 smartest pigeons they could find.
And how did they qualify that? Who gave that exam? I wanted to be in the room that got that exam.
All I can see is like a Monty Python sketch.
As a dead parrot.
Got 10 pigeons out. Now this will be a timed quiz.
They found the 4 smartest pigeons they could find to tell the difference between 4-letter words.
The ones that get yelled at them constantly with their...
Wow. And they taught them 4-letter words. Okay.
And non-words.
This story's gonna kill me.
We broke Michael.
How can they read non-words?
Well, I'll tell you. And
Who's the smart
identify
one there?
when
Wait a minute,
a word's
who's
letters.
Who's the smart one in that situation?
They could identify when a word's letters were transposed, like V-E-R-Y for very and V-R-E-Y.
So they're editors?
Better editors than apparently baboons, it says.
Holy cow.
The authors of the study measured the pigeons' performance against both baboons and humans and found their ability to differentiate between anagrams is, quote, actually more comparable to that of literate humans than the baboon's performance.
Wow.
So if they edit a book and they find a misspelling, they get a pellet.
And they can actually use the proper tense of your.
And the three types of two.
And two.
Oh, wait, that's not a 4-letter word.
Oh, that's right. It's got to be 4-letter word.
The method scientists used to determine whether the pigeon could differentiate between words and non-words is pretty basic. They first trained the birds to eat from a hopper bird feeder. Quote, after hopper training, an auto-shaping procedure was used until subjects were consistently pecking stimuli presented in any of 3 apertures. The authors write, below is a video from the 2007 study that demonstrates an auto-shaping procedure which is commonly used Pavlovian conditioning technique.
Okay.
After the pigeons were conditioned with the auto-shaping procedure, the scientists began to present word and non-word stimuli through the aperture of the hopper. When a word was presented in the center aperture, the correct response was peck a word. So they basically kind of taught him to read the right words or recognize the right words.
But okay, but
It's more
that
like
that just may be visual. So
I was gonna say that's more of a picture than a.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It sounds like it's more distinguishing the difference in pictures, and we know birds have incredibly good vision. They have to, and more so than baboons. So in that case, that would make sense that they could actually visualize the differences in a pictogram of some sort. I'm
surprised they didn't use crows. Crows are
insanely smart.
They're really
They
smart.
will take over the world.
Our crow overlords.
Crow overlord is no kidding. I've known crows have. Here's how you know crows are insanely intelligent. Have you ever seen a dead crow on the side of the road that's been hit by a car? Ever?
Rarely. Although it may have been a raven. Not sure.
They just don't. They're insanely smart.
They're the ones driving the car.
Pretty much, yes.
This is a follow-up on a story we did a long time ago. Craig, would you like to follow up? Remember the pee repelling paint?
Oh, yeah. For crying out loud.
Yeah, so people don't urinate in public places. It'll splash back on them. Sounded like a good idea. Well, read on, Mr. Stepp.
All right. So in a misguided effort to address complaints about the smell and cleanliness of Philadelphia's public transportation system, the city will begin testing a pee repellent paint called Ultra Ever Dry in the coming weeks. Southwestern Pennsylvania Transport Authority spokesman Andrew Bush, told the Chicago Tribune that SEPTA, S-E-P-T-A, I guess is the...
Yeah, that's the
Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority. It's not the paint.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. I know it's not the paint. They decided to try out the Ultra Ever Dry paint because there's been some success with the coating in San Francisco and Hamburg, which is what we talked about, I think, was the Hamburg
we talked
one.
about the Hamburg.
Hamburg. And for those who are wondering how the paint works, here's a deeply inspiring TED Talk explaining how. And you can buy, by the way, the product to spray on shoes and stuff. It's like I forget the technical word right off the top of my head, but it repels water. Water just whatever.
So if you
put
it on your shoes and it happens to be on the wall, does the pee just bounce back and forth?
Yeah,
it's perpetual.
It's kind of like one of those little glitches in a video game.
There's perpetual energy possibility right there.
Perpetual energy.
We could solve the energy problems
with urine.
With urine.
Oh, I know what it was. It's hydrophobic. That was the word I was looking for.
Hydrophobic.
Yeah. So anything wet, it just repel. It doesn't stick. It doesn't have a surface on it for it to adhere to. So it
like
just
turtle wax.
I thought that was the phobia of the word moist.
No. I'm gonna check your web history. So, public urination is certainly a public health issue because there's a lot of publics in there. Shortly after San Francisco announced the city would be using Ultra Everdry last year, a lamppost corroded by urine, fell into the street.
This is serious stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Too many people peed on the lamppost. It got corroded and fell into the street and nearly killed somebody.
Nice.
Wow. And narrowly missing a nearby driver. That's even worse.
I think they need to inspect lampposts a little more frequently.
Pretty much.
So by using the liquid repellent to paint to combat the problem, then the public transportation is misguided and almost cruel. Ostensibly, the majority of the subway urinators are homeless people who don't have access to the restrooms. As San Francisco officials chose not to explicitly state walls coated with Ultra Everdry splashback. Instead, the signage reads, "Hold it!"
This wall is not a public restroom.
Yeah. It's probably got a little graphic of a guy doing a pee-pee dance.
Why not just build boxes that they can write their names in? They'd go there instead of the posts and walls.
Why don't they make pee fun?
That's right.
Somehow, and people would just do it there, wherever the fun's at.
That's what I'm saying.
Make
it a game.
Isn't that what a state fair is?
Put a virtual poke ball up in that area,
What about Uber for Porta Johns?
Hey, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it... when you got to go, and you can't wait 10 minutes for the Porta John to show up.
I want the Uber Porta John X.
XL.
Yes.
I don't want that carpooling one.
Yeah. Right.
Nobody wants that carpooling one.
No, you really don't.
I will say, though, I think this is I don't know about not necessarily addressing the urinary problem, but I think this hydrophobic coatings are awesome. Just the way they work. Literally, the water can out here just beads and has to either fall off or just sit there. It's not attached to it. It's amazing. It is.
It's fun to make light of all this, but it is an issue. It's going to happen. You're not going to be able to regulate it out. You're not going to be able to stop people from doing it.
Yep.
So the only thing you can do is basically mitigate the.
Well, here's my problem with painting the walls. Okay, you paint the walls and not the sidewalk immediately below it. The urine's just going to pool on the ground and.
No, it splashes back on the person that's urinating.
It should.
Yeah,
it's on the sidewalk.
Now the whole homeless people smell more like piss. It's great.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea.
Not only are you have to suffer the humiliation of not having a home, but you wet yourself.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, so the state's really helping out there.
I'm all for changing behavior through humiliation, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. That's worked so well in the past.
Pretty much
let's
government
keep that
par
up.
for the course.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with a herring. No. We're back with the Hacks and Strange Stories and some stuff in the Geek Library. Hang on. We'll be right back.
This is Bob. Before, Bob relied on the internet to enhance his geek status. After using Technorama for natural geek enhancement, Bob is rolling his 20-sided die, reciting Holy Grail lines, and answering Star Trek trivia with the best of them. And he has a happy missus at the home, too. Technorama for natural geek enhancement. Only available at chuckchat.com.
Hi, this is Aaron Gray, and you're listening to Technorama with Chuck and Kreg.
We saw her. Well, we watched an episode of
Aaron Gray. She's still so hot.
Yeah, Michael, have you seen the new Star Trek Continues?
No, I have not.
Yeah, she did a good job in that one.
Not seen that yet.
All right, it's the political season, and we're not going to get U.S. political. We're going to tell you about a guy who ran for office.
This guy's awesome.
Norway.
I would vote for him all day long. I know why he won.
Even though you're not Norwegian.
Absolutely. This guy's awesome.
If you're going to run for office, make sure that you can serve the term.
That's right. And have a cat.
That's right.
For your promotion.
Judging by this picture, wasn't he on Winging It?
Yeah, pretty much. I think he is an old Winging It star. I'm sure of that.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. He looks like Brian Brown. My bad.
You know Brian's going to get back at you for that.
He's not that kind of person. He's not.
Gilv Nagel, a member of the Norwegian rock band, only agreed to run for local councillor in his hometown of Kolbotn only as a backup, thinking it would help boost voter turnout. He never wanted to win, and to make sure he didn't, Nagel's campaign posters showed him holding his pet cat with the caption, "Please don't vote for me."
Yeah, well, that won't work. The cat's awesome. I'd vote for the cat.
Gemma for president.
That's it.
I think she's the most qualified so far.
I will not disagree with that.
Gilv, better known as Fenriz. Isn't that the game? No, that's Fizbin. Sorry.
Yep.
Half of Norwegian heavy metal band Dark Thorn.
Not just heavy metal, it's death metal. It's awesome.
Oh, you've heard this guy?
Yes, I actually looked him up after I saw this story.
He will be required to attend important council meetings and listen to his constituents' complaints after winning a seat in the Kolbotn. Okay, that's close enough. Local council. The news came as a huge surprise to the young musician, as he claims he only agreed to run after officials in Kolbotn asked him to do it in an effort to boost voter numbers. Quote, basically, they called and asked,
No. No.
I'm done. I'm done.
No.
Kreg.
It rebooted. Okay, it's got a glitch.
Yeah, somewhere.
It's got a pretty serious glitch. Well, I have to tell you, watching that sit there and staccato across as it was recording. Yeah, it's not. No, it doesn't. Mine does not do that. So there's something in Audacity that's got a problem, because it should be smooth. It should be smooth.
Just switch over to the Mac. That's all I got right now. That won't help if you're on Skype and this thing crashes. You're done. It all comes through the board. That machine.
Yeah, and you've already got the live stream, so you've got it. You can pull it off of the Hangouts.
Get the audio. We're gonna have to get the audio off the YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pull it off of there and edit.
Audacity comes up and says, "Would you like to restore?" And it doesn't. It does. It says, "You want to quit Audacity, discard projects, or recover projects?"
Recover project. There's your problem. If it's not coming back, then it's not configured right. It's not actually backing up to the secondary disk.
For it, it's actually spinning. Got the beach ball. It's thinking about
That's a good sign.
Kreg, are you in the chat room? Tell me another issue.
Crash.
Hulk smash. I think I got a way out of this.
I'd recover from the YouTube audio. No, there's an issue with the there's got to be an issue with Audacity in there, because even on my iMac. Because even in my iMac, it's smooth. Yeah, when I'm doing records, it's super
iMac?
smooth.
Smooth?
Should be.
Problems in automatic recovery. Project check found file inconsistent during automatic recovery. Select show log in the help. Well, prairie. Yeah, I got 27 minutes of flatline. We'll get the audio out of the YouTube video.
With recording this week, pull it out.
Inflatable pub. Star Trek Discovery's been delayed. Computer science without a big student loan, and the Oxford English Dictionary. Actually, we don't need to record anything, do we? If we get it all off of YouTube.
If you're pulling it off the YouTube, yeah.
I just got. Well, yeah, we're still recording. Yeah, we'll just pull the audio down and strip out this accident. Yes, I'm not going to Audacity. That's not the problem.
Probably not. It's so choppy.
Calling you back.
Yeah. No, this is
like
awesome.
Going back.
Quick, get my TARDIS. Are you there?
Gee,
Yeah,
back
I'm
in
here.
the day, we'd have a case.
I'll seriously consider an outboard recorder. That's still... that should work. I'll have to figure that out.
1/4-inch reel to reel.
Let's go back to the punch cards. All right. Where were we? Craig's current call.
We were
voting
for the cat.
Voting for the break there and do the story over. Start at the Norwegian rocker. Make it easier to edit.
Yeah, because I heard y'all start to talk it and then it went away.
Oh, we were halfway through reading the article. You didn't hear any of that?
No, I did not.
Oh, wow.
That's
rebooting.
interesting.
Okay, so it's definitely...
Oh, then it wasn't Audacity. It might be Skype. Or it could be the Etherall driver that you got to add because it didn't recognize the Etherall natively.
Oh, it didn't?
Nope.
Ooh, that could definitely...
That could be it.
That might be it. You might have to... You know how old that thing is?
Yep.
You have any idea how old
I think
it's like first generation USB interface.
I'll have to...
that thing needs to go away.
Maybe I'll dig out the Griffin iMic that's even older.
Yeah.
But it never failed me. Okay. All right. We will start with the Norwegian rocker.
Or, if you got all the way through it, just continue on.
Well,
otherwise...
If you didn't hear it, then odds are the people on the YouTube didn't hear it.
Right.
Okay. I got you. Let's go for it.
So let's do this. Where's my
Oh, man.
soundboard at? What?
I'm going to have to...
What?
I made that good joke about Brian Brown.
Yeah, see, you did hear it.
Yeah, so it's not... We didn't go...
Yeah, we'll just do this.
You know what? Let's
just do this. All right, our next story is if you're going to run for public office, you may want to make sure you can actually serve some time. Story about Norwegian...
Wait, serve time like in jail?
No, well, this guy looks like he may have served time at one point.
Really? Oh, yeah, there he is.
Norwegian rocker Gilv Nagel, a member of the Norwegian rock band, only agreed to run for local councilor in his hometown, Kolbotn, only as a backup, thinking it would help boost voter turnout. He never really wanted to win, but...
He took a picture with the cat.
He took a picture with his pet cat.
And that gets you elected every single time.
But the poster says, please don't vote for me.
That doesn't matter. He's got a cat.
Yeah, he's on the internet and he's got a cat.
Didn't quite work out. Well, he won, and now the council is saying you have to sit there and listen to complaints. Michael, I believe you're familiar with this.
I am very familiar with this guy. He's pretty
wait,
awesome.
Wait. I think I'm familiar with him too. Wasn't he on Winging It?
Yeah, that's the guy.
And he stole your cat.
He stole my cat. That's right.
Wait. It's not. No, I'm sorry. It was. I'm thinking of Brian Brown. It looks like Brian.
Careful.
Yeah,
Brian
it's not
can get you for that.
Although
this guy
Brian
is really. This guy's pretty cool. I mean,
although doesn't Brian have a tattoo that says "Damned if I don't"?
He's got a tattoo of something.
Something.
That's right.
You're probably wondering, why didn't he just decline the position? That's because he can't. Miguel says that according to Norwegian law, if you get voted in, you have to stay in that position for 4 years.
Wow.
Hey, his bandmates are like, "Hey, dude, we're supposed to tour."
Hey, you know what? He'll come back. He'll be mayor next time.
You said this guy was a death metal guy?
Death metal guy, yeah.
So he has to listen to the complaints. I think there needs to be a light at the intersection of 4th and Main.
Okay, thank you.
The public utility is making a funny noise. Yeah, sounds like that.
My sewer is backing up.
The musical intermission must be really awesome during that council meeting.
Oh boy, that's funny. He has to serve for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
From Norway to Ireland. Well, kind of. We've got a story about the inflatable Irish pub.
That is so awesome. I want a bouncy castle pub.
It's not a bouncy castle.
I know
it's
got to be a bouncy castle pub. I'm sorry. It needs a ball pit. Well, no, actually, it needs a Guinness pit.
What, you jump in the Guinness pit?
You jump in the Guinness pit.
What? I don't. How could you have a bouncy castle if you've got a pint in your hand? It's just going to slosh all over the place.
Well, not if it's in those plastic balls.
I would argue it would be fun the first hour of the party, but after everybody got sloshed, you wouldn't want the bouncy castle.
Oh, the bouncy castle would be awesome.
I'm just wondering what happens to this inflatable pub when a wind comes along.
You stake it down pretty good, I'm sure.
You have to stake this thing down. It looks pretty cool on the outside and inside. You got a nice little faux brick fireplace.
Wait, I think we just solved the homeless problem. Some inflatable homes.
Don't pee on the paddy wagon pub.
They're spray painted with hydrophobic paint.
That's right. Because if you get people all liquored up full of beer, they're gonna
pee in this fireplace.
This happened to a party? Oh.
With 4-year-olds.
Hey, Bill drank too much and peed in the bounce. Now you can use hydrophobic steam.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we are degrading really fast on this one. Let's take a moment to thank our patrons, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah. After that, sure.
Where's my patron music?
I don't know.
No.
There it is.
Darn it.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't think it made it in the playlist. I thought I got it, but I didn't. Oh, wait, it's down here because it's only mono channel for whatever reason. It won't play on the new soundboard. Thank you to our patrons. This show is brought to you by you. Thank you very much, Amy Bowen, Nick St. Gabriel, Dennis Patnoud, Ben Vaughn, Saturday Morning Media, Steve Therian, Mike Wills, Kyle Nishioka, and Chris MC. I wonder if he wants to change that around to be MC Chris.
Yeah, right?
Go.
That's what I'm saying.
So thank you very much. If you want to be a Technorama patron, you go over to patreon.com/Technorama podcast. And for as little as $1 a show, we will give you a shout out. And it's almost gift giving time. We have gifts for our patrons that are ready to get in the mail and go. So it's not too late. We have spaces on this table for you.
Yes, we have empty spots in the table. And we can expand this table if need be. So please.
Really? You know how to do SQL to expand a table?
No.
Sure.
Well, you are amazing.
Hold on. Let me go watch a YouTube video and figure out how.
Well, funnily enough, we have an article coming up in the Geek Library about just that. So we will
expanding tables?
About SQL. Yes,
SQL.
sir.
Sequel?
They're not those white birds that hang out at the dump.
A flock of sequels.
And I ran. Oh, no.
I ran the code so far away.
Tried to hit pause and it's not playing in that one. Okay, different window. Still getting the hang of the new outfit here. In the media corner, well, then we better have some media corner music, right?
Sure.
Welcome to Blockhead Video.
Hey, where can I find some good information about music and TV and videos and things?
Over here in the media corner.
Bad news, everyone. Yeah, unfortunately, Star Trek Discovery's been delayed until May of 2017, which isn't surprising because they haven't even finished the casting, and it was supposed to originally come out in January. So,
I think the January date did seem a little
aggressive.
Rushed.
Yeah, it's a little ambitious. Now
it
this
was,
is
it was,
on.
Okay, I can only see it if they already had something in the can, but no.
Well, it is CBS, so we'll see how well that holds. But
I think
we've seen this before. We've seen a lot of things with CBS and a lot of the networks. They tend to overreach and then end up having to pull back a little bit.
Well, I think it's. I was at first I was like, oh man, that was my reaction on Facebook. It's always the knee jerk post, like, dang it, I gotta wait. But actually, after thinking about it, I think it's probably a good idea. It's probably fine. I'm fine with that because I would rather them spend a little extra time to maybe make sure it's a quality thing than rush into it and end up with, Charlie Brown on the bridge of the Enterprise.
The thing is, Craig, this is supposed to be,
or Discovery, rather,
kind of a gateway drug to get you onto the CBS All Access. For those people who are cord cutters or just kind of going, hey.
Unless you're outside of the country, you can get it on Netflix. It's all over the country, all over the world, except for U.S. and Canada.
Well, that seems
on Netflix. I was
backwards.
Like, I know at first, there was a headline that Discovery's going to be on Netflix. Like, yes, that's perfect. I didn't want to have to buy another subscription. Then it's like, except for the U.S. I went, oh, dang it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said too. It's like, okay. I was all excited when they said Netflix because I thought it was something Netflix was doing. No, it's not. It's actually CBS that's doing it. And the one thing that I don't like about this story is that they're saying that the CGI is the reason it's being delayed. Yeah, screw that. We've gotten so good at CGI now. Nah, that's like not the case.
That would be a minor speed bump rather than being the whole delay.
Exactly. No,
it's
because they haven't figured out who to put in this thing yet. Because we've had some preliminary castings, but not enough. It's always been speculation that this might be such and such might be this role in this character and so, but nothing set in stone. If they really had it, we'd have heard about it by now.
Look,
especially this close to the release date.
Yeah, now somebody like Pixar, that would be a massive CGI thing because the whole thing is rendered. The whole thing. But this is like, okay, got some scenes. That can't be the reason it's delayed.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's going to be CGI intensive, but it'll be it's what they call After Effects, where you've still got a lot of live action and you got sets built, and then there's going to be a lot of green screen fill in, which is a lot easier to do. I'm sorry, I'm going to get people trying to kill me for that one, but because nothing's easy in good CGI. I know. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean that it's going to be
an artist,
easy.
right?
I meant it's simpler. It's easier.
It's easier than the old classic matte painting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For the skilled artist, it is easy.
Yeah.
Do you know any, Craig?
Maybe. Yes, I do.
Skilled artists.
No.
Skilled artists.
To the Geek Library then, and then we'll wrap this up. Kind of has that Men in Black feel, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, we had mentioned the sequel thing a little while ago. For those of you who may not be in the know, that's structured query language for doing your database manipulations. And these days, you don't need to spend a fortune on a college tuition to gain valuable professional skills.
Wait, that's what SQL stands for?
No.
I'm just kidding.
The complete computer science bundle gives students a full programming education without having to spend the next 10 years of your life in debt. 10? That's lucky.
10? Where are they getting their loans from?
Right now, well, they get him from Freddy the Loan Shark, who kills him after 10 years.
I was going to say,
Right.
how about 30? It's a freaking 30-year mortgage to go to school now.
Right now, Engadget readers can get this 8-course bundle for nearly 90% off retail price, just $39. Each one of these is like a $49 package. They've got from 0 to 1. I love that. Not from like 0 to hero, but from 0 to 1, C programming.
It'd have been funny if it said from 1 to 0.
That'd be going the wrong way.
I know. Well, so?
They've got a book called Bite-Sized Chunks, Java, Object-Oriented Programming and Design. From 0 to 1, Data Structures and Algorithms in Java. 0 to 1, SQL and Databases, Heavy Lifting. 0 to 1, Learn Python Programming. This is where I think it gets
Python.
Plus Programming. By example, what not to do?
Pretty much.
From 0 to 1, Raspberry Pi and the Internet of Things.
Now, well, okay.
Yeah, now we're starting to get some fun. Case studies, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Apple. There are 3 of these. One of these 3 does not belong here.
Yeah.
There's like 3 social networks and Apple.
They definitely don't belong in that one.
So if you're interested in learning all about the latest applications of computer science, don't miss out on the complete computer science bundle. You can find it through the show notes at Technorama.
LinkedIn. I didn't realize you actually had to program LinkedIn. I thought it just came on me automatically with your operating system.
It probably got an API somewhere.
What, LinkedIn? LinkedIn, you mean?
Yes, LinkedIn.
Yeah, they got API.
The LinkedIn operating system?
The LinkedIn operating system. Because it's everywhere.
LOS, is that loss?
Yeah.
Or is it linked
It is a
in?
loss.
Would it be linked in LIOS? Lios. That's what they said on Princess Bride, right?
Liars!
Anyway,
Liars!
we're just dragging that as far as we can down the
whatever.
gravel road of pain.
Okay.
The Oxford English Dictionary has added the word Oompa Loompa and
Oh, it's about time.
tributes to author Roald Dahl. I have a hard time saying his name for some reason.
Roald Dahl?
Roald Dahl?
Roald Dahl.
Just months after Scooby Snack
Really?
was added to its hallowed pages, yes, the Oxford English Dictionary never ceases to amaze me. Among 500 plus new terms gained interest: clickbait, kegerator, vom. Is that short for vomit? I'm not sure.
What is vom?
I don't know. We're going to have to look it up in the new dictionary. YOLO, which is all caps, is that yet?
You only live
You
once.
only live once.
Oh, okay. Which is short, different than BOLO, be on the lookout. And
Bolo YOLO.
That sounds like a dessert. Would you like to go
definitely
over
a new
some-
sushi roll somewhere.
I can offer you some I can offer you some medication for that Bolo YOLO.
And Yoda was added to the list.
Why is that a word? That would be more like a
because it's more of like a
do they have
a
proper
stamp
names
of
in there?
approval. It's kind of like saying leet. You know, someone. It says
Gonna
as
Yoda
for,
that?
at the bottom. It says as for Yoda, there is no explanation given, though the definition is quote a person who embodies the characteristics of Yoda, especially being wise, an elder sage
so
or
like guru. Yeah.
Yes. So now
I'm going to Yoda that.
So I'm going to go register ServiceNowYoda.com.
You're my Yoda. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Instead of you're my guru, you're my Yoda. You're my
Remember when they
teacher,
added
you're my
bling a while back?
Uh-huh.
Bling.
Things like that. Always, I mean, this dictionary just
It's the Oxford Dictionary. They just
I
threw it all in
They
there.
need to roll out new words every now and then just to keep themselves relevant and stuff.
Right.
Scooby snack? That's actually 2 words.
I'm wondering, is that was more famous 40 years ago than it is now? Do people still use that?
Right.
Well, hey, they did add scrumdiddlyumptious.
Scrumdiddly.
And again, that's like
Dairy Queen from
Dairy
the 70s.
Queen from the 70s made that popular. Now, who uses that? When do you walk down the hood and hear somebody yell, oh, "Scrumdiddlyumptious"?
Flanders.
Walk down the hood. Say, yo, man, scrumdiddlyumptious.
Flanders. All right.
Flanders.
And on that note, let's take you to the question of the week. Do you use browser bookmarks or history more often to get where you're going?
I use some bookmarks.
I really don't use bookmarks a whole lot, and it got me thinking about this.
Bookmarks.
I do like a command L to go to the line, and I start typing my URL, and the history remembers where I've gone.
Well, actually, I have a few bookmarks for things like I do a lot of Amazon AWS stuff, wanting to go to the console and things like that.
So you go to the address bar and start typing AWS, and
wait a minute,
your 5 choice. Okay,
well, that's the thing about Chrome. I can bookmark them. I don't have to actually look at them. And if I start typing it in the browser, it does show up because it's a bookmark. Because it'll shows you the bookmarks and your history. So I have a few things in there, but I don't sit there and go, hey, I'll read this later and bookmark it. No.
But do you go to the bookmark menu and start cascading through your menus?
No.
That's what I gave up a long time ago.
Yeah,
no. I've got some bookmarks in my Chrome, but the thing is, I use the URL bar to actually search for it. So because it searches your bookmark history and your history
just
and your
pin them
bookmarks.
in the browser. Just pin your Windows. Your open browser windows.
Yeah. Or that might be the other case where you do go into the menu and say, open everything in this menu, and there are your 7 tabs.
Just pin
them.
Go.
You can do that. I do that. I had done that before, but I find it more.
But the vast majority for my stuff is just go to the address bar, start typing 3 or 4 characters, and I'm done.
Well, here's a good one. Well, I mean, I've got a few, like I said, I've got some bookmarks, a couple of them. One of them is like Facebook Messenger, because y'all start using Messenger for stuff. And, I find it easier to just type it in. If you go to messenger.com, there's Facebook Messenger, so you can just use it from your web browser.
Oh, yeah.
So I just bookmark it. A few things like that. Nothing, like I said, if I want to read anything later, I'm sticking basically an Evernote.
Right.
And I'll go look at my inbox later. But this is more functional things, like a couple things from work and, stuff like that.
Okay. We want to know your usage between bookmarks and
not
history.
just mine.
707-530-CHAT, 707-530-2428. We want to hear from you, or you can email us, technorama@chuckchat.com. Please don't send a fax message that doesn't get through.
I have a note. You don't have it in here.
What's that?
Episode 500's coming.
Did I forget to say that this time? I know we said it on the last show.
I do not see it.
It's not on here. We didn't get it in the template. It didn't happen.
Well, say it.
Okay, episode 500's coming. It'll be later this year at our current pace, or early next year. We're not sure exactly what week it will fall on. Not that we're making a pool out of this, but we'd like to hear from you.
Wait, maybe we should. Why don't we have a listener pool, and they can put money on it and see when our show shows up?
And the most people who have the money on that week will do a show that week. What if nobody puts any money on any week?
Hey, go to Patreon.
We want to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by, Michael.
No problem.
And those of you on the video feed, sorry about all the dropouts. That was unexpected, but Kreg will edit it up. Give me a binary high five. Till next time.
All right, 101.
Donna stops the feed.